Hey all, Sai here! Welcome to another episode of OPP, Other People's Projects. Yay! I have a lot of people today, so let's get started. First, I have a couple of lamps by Mark Fishburn, and he is from Greenville, South Carolina. This first lamp here that says Faith, he said he is making for friends of his that have come to find that they have cancer. And so he calls them prayer lamps, and they're triangular shaped. And they're made with aromatic cedar. This other lamp he made for a friend, and he used his new lathe. He said the body of it is cherry, and the base of it is hickory. Nice, thank you, Mark. The next projects are from Dennis Duperron, and he is from Longview, Washington. And he has made a couple of signs. This first sign is a nameplate sign he made for his sister-in-law, and it is made out of walnut and oak. And this next one he made is an arrowhead, and he made this for his mother and father-in-law's 50th wedding anniversary. Very nice, Dennis. Woo. This next project is by Yolene Brebels, and I've been saying her name wrong, so sorry about that, Yolene. Anyway, she gave me a link to a video that she has on her YouTube channel where she makes this bus. So I would recommend you just go check it out and watch her build this thing. Isn't it amazing? Thanks, Yolene. Next are a few projects by Ron Ostromecki, and we were talking in email, and I mentioned that I was making a hummingbird, and he said, oh, I've made hummingbird. So he showed me this hummingbird that he made from a Judy Gale Roberts pattern, and he also made this wren too. And then he showed me this shark that he had made, and he made it for a friend of his great nephew who is autistic and loves sharks. So yeah, I really like this pattern too. So thanks, Ron. They're awesome. And then the next project is also a hummingbird, and it's from Don Ogle. So we were also emailing, but he didn't know I was making a hummingbird. He just happened to send me a project that was a hummingbird. So I thought that was really cool. And it is a Steve Good design. And he is going to put a Bible verse on the back, which is Matthew 6:26, that says, look at the birds of the air. They do not sow, nor reap, nor gather into barns, and yet your heavenly Father feeds them. Are you not worth much more than they? How awesome is that? So very cool, Don. The next project is this really awesome routed flag by Kurt Tuttle. And he said that his wife likes it so much that they're keeping it. So I guess he was going to sell it because he has his Tuts stuff, he calls it, which is really cool. But anyway, thanks for showing that to us, Kurt. Next, I have a couple of projects from Andrew, and he has a page on Facebook called A Guy with Wood. So he's been doing pens lately, and he says this pen right here is made out of purple heart, alder, and walnut. Awesome. And then he says he also makes some strange, crazy stuff, and he likes to reuse things. So he made this cocktail table, he calls it, for his man cave, and it is made, the base of it is an old chainsaw. He said the brackets he used are just pieces of an old toolbox, too. So pretty cool, Andrew. Thanks for sharing those. So the next projects are from Becky, and she goes by Lady of Semi-Leisure by Becky Nickel on Facebook. So you can go check out her page. This is her first ever Intarsia project. She said she went to a scroll saw class with her local woodworking people, and she learned how to cut things out, and she made this cat shape. And then she went home and she made the cross. And she said she used purple heart and canary wood. So I think it looks really, really good, Becky. Way to go. So the next couple of signs are from Randy Noble. So he's been doing this less than a year. And he's just making signs, and they're looking really good, Randy. Thank you. And the last project is from Phill Gavin, and he made this Kathy Wise pattern. They are yellow collared lovebirds. And so he says the backer is made of oak, the leaves are purple heart, the branch is iroko, the claws are elm. He used African blackwood for the head and tails, and the beak is made of paduk. The belly and the neck are made of muvingui, and the eyes were English ash, but he stained them white. European oak was used on the main body and the wings of the body, which was dyed green. He finished it all off with a beeswax finish. So wow, that's a lot of different woods in there, Phil. So thanks for sharing it with us. It looks really awesome. So thanks for joining me, everybody, on this episode of OPP. I'll leave everybody's links down in the description box so you can check them out, see what else they're making. And so if you have a project you'd like me to share on OPP, please send me an email or a Facebook message or something. Just let me know you'd like me to share it on OPP. And if you just want me to look at something you've made and not share it on OPP, then just let me know that too, because I love to see your projects. So thanks again for joining me, everybody, and we'll see you next time. Bye! Wally and Gibbs are fighting over a ball. A little tiny basketball.